Hey, Mel. Bri here. Gotta work from home today because the whole family caught a nasty...
Daddy!
Hey, Mikey, if you're gonna puke, find the popcorn bowl.
But my availability is 110%. Coincidentally, so is my fever. Kidding. Mel, I'm so cold but hot. But I'm gonna get you that budget just as soon as...
Mikey, popcorn bowl!
Press 1 to use Instacart and get your family's sick day essentials delivered in as fast as 30 minutes. Press 2 to keep working. Do not press 2. Just use Instacart, Brian.
The following is a GoPowerCat.com and Spirit Street production. You've discovered your link to GoPowerCat.com's PowerCat Overtime podcast, presented by Fridge Wholesale Liquor, and it starts right now. Now, let's go to the WTC Gig-Powered Studios. Here's your host, GoPowerCat.com publisher, Tim Fitzgerald.
Surprise! It's not Friday. Yeah, we shuffled the deck a little bit this week. It is the PowerCat Overtime podcast, a midweek version instead of an end-of-week version, because I have something different for the end of the week. It'll be a bonus edition of the Life of Fitz podcast as I bring in someone I wanted to have for a while, and the timing seems perfect. That's a cliffhanger. You'll have to hop on the site Thursday night or check out your podcast subscriptions and see what I have in store for the Life of Fitz. Joe Bob Clements this week. He was good. It was good to talk to Joe Bob. It's funny. Tim Fitzgerald, by the way. That's me. That's why it's the Life of Fitz podcast. Zach Carlson, Ryan Gilbert, your Zoom trio. Zoom 3. Zoom, whatever. This is the overtime. But, yeah, Joe Bob on, and immediately my friend Jenny Carlson from the Oklahoma City paper tweeted at me, well, you're the first one to talk to Joe Bob in a year because I guess coaches have been off limits. So, yeah, I just circumvented sports information, went right to the source. Said, Joe Bob, let's do it. And he goes, okay, can't talk about Gundy. I'm like, I wasn't going to ask you about Gundy. Then I told my mullet story, but I don't want to repeat it here. Go listen to the Life of Fitz podcast. I've told it here before, but now if you haven't heard the mullet story with me and my close encounter of the mullet kind, you have to go listen to the Life of Fitz podcast with Joe Bob. I am promised here that this podcast, sponsored by Fridge Wholesale Liquor, is going to get off to a crappy start. My question reader, Ryan Gilbert, has pledged that to me, that this will be a bad start to the podcast. And I'm telling you, folks, if that doesn't rope you in, I don't know what will. What should rope you in is the fridge. They actually have ropes now out front, and if you're close, they'll rope you in. Or you can use their app. That's probably easier. Get to the fridge, go to the app, website, click, 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 order, pay, pick up, right in your car. Awesome, fantastic, the fridge. I love them. I love them so much. I love them dearly. Let me say it one more time. I love them. Guys, how are we doing today? Gills, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, boss?
All right. I'm tired. I'm groggy. I'm just not. I think I have confinement issues. I think I feel like I'm doing hard time now. For nothing I've done. I fear the Rona. I don't know. But it's all over Manhattan. It's on the walls. It's on the concrete. It's on the alligators. Even the alligators are carrying the Rona. They're just, it's everywhere. Zach, are you got a hazmat suit to walk around Manhattan nowadays?
No, but I did buy some new masks that are like bigger for my face because the ones I had were kind of small. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like they almost were like kids' masks, but now I'm in business.
Because you got a big noggin. I thought I had a big noggin until you came along and you out-noggin my noggin.
That's a huge noggin. It's a virtual planetoid. Has its own weather system.
I bought some masks, too, and I was afraid they were going to be too small, and they'd end up being Becky masks because I bought 2 of them. But they're actually too big for her. Now I have 2 big fathead masks. So, and they're pretty. They're pretty. They got like a tie-dye pattern on them. Hippy-dippy-doo.
What do you want, man? You tripping.
The Rona will be scared of it. It'll think I'm too hip to have the Rona. Zach did not want to talk about COVID-19. He wanted to have fun today.
Yeah, we want fun.
Let's start the fun right now with Ryan Gilbert to ask the questions from Wabash Station.
Speak. Good boy.
I'm actually asking myself this question pretty much, but it's from K-Ned. Is Gills ready for his World Cultures Appreciation Final Exam? He gets one pass-fail attempt, and Fitz, you're not allowed to edit out the failures, or he has to repeat the exam next week. It must be spoken at pace, as if he is announcing where he is going when leaving the house.
Oh, no.
No extra slow enunciations. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
Mom, I'm going to the Bonilla Burlesque show.
Got that pretty well.
That was pretty close. You kind of read it like a fortune answer there, but we can.
What? What did I do wrong here?
No, just the cadence.
Mom,
I'm
Cadence. Oh, come on, Zach. You're so critical of me.
Burlesque show.
It's like you're reading you're like I'd like to solve the puzzle, and you're like I think I know it, and you're like the Bonilla Burlesque show, and Pat Sajak's just waiting there. Yeah, that's it. You got it. Let's see what's under that wheel.
I wasn't too confident, so it was more of a, did I get it? I guess I did.
Is there another one?
No, that was the only one Kanan gave.
Oh, crap. I wanted 6 or 7 of them.
Well, he does give another word, but it's a pretty easy word to say. It's just really long.
Oh, if it's so easy, then you want to take over the question?
Well, have you watched Mary Poppins, sir?
No, sir.
Yeah. Well, get ready for this one.
Okay, here we go, Gills. Bring it on.
Another question from K-Ned. Did you have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Independence Day? I'm interested in listening to the asking more than the answering of the question.
Oh, my gosh.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh.
One of the things on Disney Plus that I've enjoyed is they have, documentaries. And one of them was on that, and some of the collectibles, a lot of the artifacts from that movie are gone. But then they showed how different things were made, and it was amazing how far ahead of their technology. Now it looks so cheesy, but it was so far ahead of what anyone else was doing back then. It was pretty cool. Oh, well. Mary Poppins.
Have you ever been to Disney World or Disneyland?
Gills?
Not that I can remember. I think we went when I was super little, but I don't know. If I did, I don't remember.
Well,
Never seen the Broadway musical.
No, we need to get him out. We need to get him. I'm not taking him to Disney World. That just seems weird for a boss. I would take everyone to Epcot to get drunk. By God, I want to do that. I just really. We need to beat the Rona so that I can get to Disney World, go to Epcot, go to every nation, and have a drink and a shot.
Is the Camping World Bowl going to be the best Go Power Cat Bowl trip when it happens?
You mean the
other Cheez-It Bowl.
The Cheez-It
new
Bowl at
Cheez-It
Camping
Bowl.
World Stadium, yeah.
This is like the time that the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl switched to Florida, too. This is like the second time this has happened with this bowl game.
Yeah.
Like trading names.
Yeah, it could be. Although it's so expensive, I doubt I'd go anyhow. So that's an expensive trip.
Me and you, Zach, we got this.
Okay, we'll go.
Fritchin's out.
We will take the hit. We'll take one for the team and go to Epcot for an entire day.
I got news for you. If Fritchin's out, I still expect Fritchin-like production out of you guys. You won't have time to sleep, let alone go to Epcot. You'll be working all day because Fritchin puts out so much material. It's incredible. Incredible.
Hey, guys, I'm going to go on your world tour, but with coffee.
That actually might be kind of good. He'd be completely wired, just completely. Actually, he's immune to caffeine, kind of like me. So,
but for the sake of correctness here, in case anybody on the podcast also hasn't watched Mary Poppins, it is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Very well.
That is how you pronounce the word.
Wow. I'm so proud of you for knowing that.
I know. It's on his resume.
Thanks, Gills.
Right there on
I know
his
you
resume.
are.
Work for Tim Fitzgerald, can pronounce that word in Mary Poppins. That's his whole resume. That's it right there. So.
From Fullis Nelson, does a straw have one or two holes?
Oh, that's great. It's got, oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Is it one long hole or two short holes? How's a hole defined?
What'd you say?
I guess it would be one hole. I don't know. One hole.
Is it a hole?
Entrances. I mean, it's like if you find a cave and there's another entrance, is it one cave with two entrances? I think it is.
I think it's called a tunnel, is what that's called.
Shouldn't we call straws tunnels? Suck tunnels?
What did he say?
I mean, if you think about a hole, wouldn't a hole have no other exit? There's only one entrance to a hole.
That's what she said.
So I would make the argument that a straw has no holes. It has 0 holes.
Oh, I see what you're saying there. And then if it gets a tear in the side, it has a hole.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, Zach went deep on that one. I do like calling straws suck tunnels, though. I think I'm just going to start doing that. Hey, you forgot to give me a suck tunnel. Excuse me, sir? A suck tunnel. I need a suck tunnel for my drink.
That's not right.
You going to say that at Tanner's?
End up in jail. Yeah, I could get away with it at Tanner's. Probably better at Tanner's than at Chick-fil-A to the young Christian kid working in the drive-thru. That probably wouldn't go over well at all. The humor would be lost on the pure at heart, which is all of our listeners right now. They're all pure of heart.
Next question from Wagcat. If the staff had to move and cover one other college team full-time for a decent period of time, let's say 5 years minimum, which college would it be?
Oh, wow. I'd probably pick... Well,
we're waiting.
I'd probably pick Tennessee because it's a fun fan base, it's a fun town, and you're kind of centrally located in the conference, so you don't have to fly many places. You just kind of hop in your car and go and cover games. Maybe Tennessee. Although, picking a team like Texas with a huge following and you can always bitch. I mean, that's kind of fun to do for me, bitching about stuff because Texas always screws up. That'd be kind of fun. Austin's kind of fun. So LSU, of course. I think the answer probably has to be somewhere in the SEC just because it would be fun to cover those places other than Columbia, Missouri. Been there, done that. Or College Station. Whoa, no thank you. Maybe Gainesville, Athens, somewhere like that. Might be good.
I was going to go Georgia. Georgia would be mine. I think that's it's an SEC school. They're good, but they're not like totally like overrated. Like that's not Alabama or LSU. It's just kind of like, it's a B+, it's a B+ place. Not that it really is a B+ place, but like compare it to the other SEC schools. It's not just completely overrated and overrun by Alabama fans, basically.
True. Very true. Gills, you got an answer for this one?
I'm taking a little bit of a different approach. Okay. And don't hate me, I would cover Kansas because...
Chiefs! Off with the head!
I want my content to be the best it can be. And my whole life, as much as I hate them, I've been following them as close as any other school besides K-State. So, yeah.
Okay, that's it for the
Does that make sense?
PowerCat Overtime Podcast. We'll talk to you next week with a new host. No, it does make sense.
Yeah. I would want to do somewhere in the Big 12, certainly.
Covering the NCAA tournament is fun, and they go every year.
True.
And they give you something to write about every year. You think about it. I mean, they either flame out or they win a national title, and either way, it's kind of fun to write about it. Oh.
You get the months of August through November off, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what you're going for? You want just basketball season, no football? You just want to be a fan for football and watch anything else?
Yeah, I'm an Alabama football fan, KU basketball fan. Used to be a big Warriors fan. Now I'm a Lakers fan.
My God. Hey, I thought Riley was a front runner with his Cowboys pick. Gills is truly a front runner. Whoever's doing best, I'm going to cheer for them.
I wish I was like that. I don't get why anyone would like the Cowboys. I'm sorry.
He's right, you know.
I don't know. Well, he also likes the Knicks, so that doesn't make him a front runner at all. It makes him
the Knicks or the Nets. What?
Knicks? Yeah, he likes the Knicks.
What the heck?
I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Hey, Zach. Before we get to the next question, could you do me a big favor?
Do what?
Could you put your arm back up like you did before? Put it back. It's got to go back. It's got to go back.
On your head, yeah.
There we go. It disappears, and it looks like you have no arm. But it's still there right now.
I don't have my screen on.
It's still there right now. Last time you did that, it totally disappeared, and it looked like you were a Civil War veteran.
Like my head was gone?
Yeah, see, there your arm.
Or my arm. Oh.
It was kind of.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Fun with Zoom. He's got a virtual background on, so it's cutting him.
Sorry.
I got confused.
Sorry to the viewers at home.
Next question. Let's go.
From Wizard6294, do you use credit cards? If so, what kind of cards do you have?
The numbers are. What do you mean if I use credit cards? Of course I use credit cards. What do you think I'm walking around with $10,000 in cash to buy those big gifts I buy all my employees? No, I have to have credit cards because the money's too heavy for the amount of money I spend on stuff for those around me and those that I care about. So yeah, these credit cards. I've got work-wise, we've got a Southwest one, which I'm getting rid of because they've jacked the rates. American Airlines, no, that's personal. Hawaiian Airlines. I've got a City Points one that I really like. I don't know. That's it, really. Personal ones, nothing. The K-State credit cards, main one we use. Zach? You got all kinds of credit cards.
I do have all kinds of credit cards. I feel like this is a subtle way of asking, do you agree with Dave Ramsey or not?
What's Dave Ramsey doesn't believe in credit cards?
No, he doesn't believe in credit cards. Weird. I mean, I get it, but...
I get it, too, but Dave Ramsey has a crap load of money, too.
Yeah.
Here's how to manage your money when you're stinking rich. Don't have credit cards. Only have a debit card because you've got $7.9 million in your account. I'm Dave Ramsey. Thanks for giving me money so I can tell you how to spend what little money you have.
I have, I think, 6 cards. I have an Amazon Prime card. That was my first card. It's great. An American Airlines card that Fitz lets me buy airline tickets for, and he gives me money back, so I get a whole bunch of miles.
It's kind of a win-win. I don't have to put it on my personal credit card. He gets the points. I pay him back. It's nice.
And we get free bags.
Free bags.
That's the best part. What else? I've got a B&H card that I use to buy a computer with that I don't use, so it's just credit just sitting around. And then I've got like a Capital One, a Citi card, and a Discover card that I use. I don't really use all of them ever at the same time. A few of those were like 0% interest ones. So like I got them. I put some golf clubs on one. Took care of some San Antonio bills, if you're familiar with that story, on another one. Yeah. Don't go to San Antonio without insurance, kids.
That's so funny. Gills, do you have any credit cards?
No, sir. At least not yet.
Not yet. That's good. That's smart.
I don't.
Yeah. Smart.
I don't feel a need at this point in my life yet.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, when you travel, if you travel with a company, we take care of stuff. You just got to have cash for, when you want to buy a hooker.
He's absolutely right.
Please don't buy a hooker.
Hey, Pizza Hut gives me cash every night.
That's nice.
Great cash. Exactly.
You say cash, I think hooker. That's wow.
You're catching on to me now. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Yeah, here's a little tip for all of you out there who work for other people and don't have your own small business. Now, I'm not talking a big business where you've got established credit and the banks want to do business with you and here's a credit card in your business name. I'm talking small business. All of the credit cards are in your name. So as you accumulate debt for the company or you open up extra credit cards for the company, it all weighs down your credit score. It's all a way to discourage you to open up your own business, from opening up your own business and to work for the man or the woman. Just work for someone else. Work for the government. Don't have hopes and dreams because they'll ruin your credit rating. I got emotional. Sorry.
The Humans will be right back.
Picture this nightmare scenario. You're hosting friends for the big game. It's neck and neck in the fourth quarter, and suddenly you realize you're out of drinks. You start to sweat. Your friends start to turn on you. You're forced to go on a last-second drink run and end up missing the game-winning touchdown while in line. Terrifying, isn't it? Luckily, you can avoid the drama with Drizzly, the go-to app for drink delivery. With Drizzly, you can shop a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits, then get them delivered right to your watch party. Compare prices across multiple stores in your area, find the best deals on game day drinks, and get back to armchair quarterbacking from, you guessed it, your armchair. Download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com today. Must be 21 plus, not available in all locations. Getting the crew together isn't as easy as it used to be. We get it. Life comes at you fast. But trust us, your pals are desperate for a good hang. And when they hear you stock the party with drinks from Drizzly, they'll be banging down your door. Let Drizzly, the go-to app for drink delivery, take care of the supplies. All you need is an excuse. It doesn't even have to be a good one. It's your dog's birthday. The loquats are finally ripe. Whatever. With Drizzly, you can compare prices on a massive selection of beer, wine, and spirits and get them delivered straight to your door. Which means you can entice the crew to leave their houses without ever leaving yours. Whatever the occasion, download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com today. Must be 21 plus, not available in all locations.
The ads are done. Speak Humans.
Next question from Adam K63. Should people be required to take a course on the difference between reply and reply all for work?
Oh, I'm so bad about it. I just hit reply. I'm the opposite, though. He's talking about someone that replies all, and it bugs the crap out of everyone, you know, when they're just trying to respond to one person. I'm the opposite. I just automatically click reply and then cut people out of the conversation when it's a response for everyone.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting over it. I think I'm getting over that habit. But yeah, that is a problem. And it's a problem going both ways. It's a problem for us that like to have small, intimate conversations with just our close friends and work colleagues. And a problem for those of you who don't need to be talking to everyone and reply all and bug everyone. Quit bugging everyone.
I'm certain I did take a class on this. I think in high school and in college. Like in high school, we take a computer literacy course that, you know, you like learn Word, you learn Excel, you learn all this. And I think we learned email a little bit. But I remember in college, too, we'd write memos and stuff. And this is kind of an aside, but I had this class, and I hated this teacher. I don't even remember her name. I hated her so much. And she, like the first day of class, she says, I don't give out A's. Like, you're probably going to get a B or a C in this class. And I'm like, teachers that do that and professors that do that should be fired. They should be just let go immediately. If you're going to say that it's hard to get an A or, you know, whatever, I don't care what the facts are. But for a subjective class like that, that's a writing class, and you're saying, I don't give out A's. Like, why should I pay the university to get a B? I mean, that's what I expected all along, but if there's no chance at an A, why should I even come to class? You know, why come? But I think that class, it was like a professional, you know, a workplace writing class. So I think we learned some stuff there. But yes, reply all and reply all is, you should know how to use it. And forwarding and everything else. Courtesy copies, blind courtesy copies. Or is it carbon copy? I always call it courtesy copy. I think it's carbon copy, but whatever.
Conspiracy. What if you failed the class because hello there, Fitz. You failed the class because the final exam was to do a reply all email and you did it wrong.
Oh, wow. You went deep. I mean,
I had to pull out a Zach right there.
I know. I've now turned on my own virtual background, which is freaky because the microphone that I'm using doesn't get picked up on it, and half of my face disappears. Yeah, I'm with Zach on that about the teacher. Why are you teaching? If you can't teach someone well enough to get an A in your own course, why are you a teacher? I'm impressed that Manhattan High had classes in basics of computers, and I do wonder, Zach, did they have classes in fending off alligator attacks?
They did not.
They need to have it this fall.
Probably soon.
I mean, while most high schools brace their students for the presence of a virus, Manhattan High is teaching their students how to avoid alligator attacks. Relevant, pertinent information, as they soon become the Manhattan High Gators. Zach, I'm not giving up. Now that you've gone viral with the tweet, I think you really should push the Manhattan High Gators. Your clout, your Twitter clout is very high right now. Go for it.
I think that cloud is a little I think they care about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs a little bit more than they do about alligators.
Okay, whatever.
And Whataburger. I guess we probably got some Whataburger fans in there too.
Yeah, that's man, I kind of want it to be, the spicy ketchup field at Whataburger Stadium. But I don't know, that's just me.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I think it's a good angle right there.
Speaking of Whataburger, email Wildcat82. What is your go-to order from Whataburger? He finds the double avocado bacon cheese on Texas toast with a side of onion rings to be very tasty.
Zach. No, not avocado. No.
Oh, you're not an avocado guy?
I hate avocado. It's a mold spore. Oh.
No guac?
No guac. I hate guac. I eat healthy whenever I go to Whataburger, and I'll do the patty melt because that's healthy. And then, of course, I do a triple whenever possible with triple cheese. Zach, what's your go-to order?
Either number one, I keep it simple. I'm a plain guy. Or I do like the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich from the all-time favorites menu there.
There you go.
On Texas toast. Delicious. I love it.
Gills, you ever had Whataburger?
I've only had it one time, and I was not too impressed with it, to be quite honest with you.
Well, welcome to our world. You will have it. Actually, now that I don't go on road trips, who knows? Fritchen goes and eats healthy at Whataburger. Right?
He doesn't want to screw up his stomach on road trips. Like, he doesn't eat on road trips.
I'm with him on that. I never eat on road trips.
Yeah.
Oh, I eat way more on road trips.
Well, I went to Arizona a few weeks ago, and there was a Whataburger in the airport in Dallas, my connection. And I was like, that looks really good, but I'm about to get on an airplane. I can't do that.
Believe me, I've thought of that too, but yeah, I'd still do it. Because
what was our last flight? Our last flight was it was coming back from Texas football last year. We were in Terminal B waiting for our flight, and Terminal E is where the Whataburger was at. I went over all the way to Whataburger to eat.
Dedication.
And made it back with my Whataburger before the flight. It was amazing. And I was the only one that did it. And we ran into Kellis, and Kellis was like, I should make a run, because Kellis likes him some Whataburger. But yeah, that might have been the last time I had Whataburger.
To back up, if you haven't seen Zach's tweet, he had a masterful tweet about Patrick Mahomes' new contract and Whataburger coming to KC, tied together in a limited number of characters. It was well executed tweeting, and it has gone viral.
I think it's my best tweet of all time as far as likes go. I think one of my Bill Snyder graphics might have had more retweets overall, but it's had like 300,000 impressions or something. It's a lot of people.
It is.
I saw it on my Facebook page just from some of my friends that had. I saw a screenshot of it shared.
Yeah, I got a Snapchat from my cousin, and somebody like shared it. Like it wasn't even one of his friends. One of his friends shared a screenshot of my tweet, and he was like, "Hey, this showed up on my Facebook." I was like, "Why can't people just stay on Twitter, man? Like, like, what is going on?" I should have tagged Mahomes and Whataburger. Maybe it would have blown up even more. Who knows? I'm sure he saw it, though.
He had to have, yeah.
I think people have tweeted enough. They've mentioned him in the replies enough that he's probably seen it.
Staying on the topic of food, from I Like Pickles Cat, what is the best cookie and why is it Snickerdoodles? And we also have to note here, Wizard 6294 calls this the worst take ever.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him. I don't know. I just think a really well executed chocolate chip's hard to beat. You know, I mean, but it also can be bad. That's the thing about chocolate chip. You can do it bad. You can do it poorly. In a shocking take, I really kind of like oatmeal raisin. But yeah, I think just a really well done chocolate chip cookie, it's the best. And not like a double chocolate chip. That's like mixing your meth with your heroin. Believe me, don't do it, kids. Just have your regular chocolate chip, not the double chocolate chip, not the chocolate cookie with the chocolate chip. Just too much. You end up in the hospital with a crazed look in your eyes.
Yeah, chocolate chip is the best cookie. And I don't know what else to say. I will eat a Snickerdoodle. Don't get me wrong. I'll eat any cookie. But I'm eating oatmeal raisin last.
Oh, yeah, see?
Where is the best chocolate chip cookie from?
Ooh. Grocery store, a grocery store cookie, it's Hy-Vee. At least around here, Hy-Vee has the best grocery store chocolate chip cookies that you can buy in a 12-pack. Because they use Ghirardelli chocolate in it. It's amazing. As far as like
Chick-fil-A's.
Chick-fil-A's have nuts in them. I'm not a nut guy. I mean, all like DoubleTree and Chick-fil-A, like those are fine cookies, but they got nuts in them. And they, as good as they might be, it still takes a couple points off. I enjoyed Jimmy John's cookie. I'm not saying it's the best, but I'm trying to think of other cookies that are definitely good from like restaurants or anywhere around here. I do love Great American Cookie Factory, or one of those mall places like a Mrs. Fields, like an icing, like a big cookie cake with icing on it.
That's pretty good.
Those are good. That is the best chocolate chip cookie you can get. And I wish that they had a place in Manhattan because I'd eat so much of it. But they're expensive.
What's that cinnamon roll place called in the mall?
Mrs. Powell's?
Yeah, those are some good cinnamon rolls. We used to always go there when I was little. But I haven't gone there really. As a college student, trying to watch my diet.
Really? That's where my life went to crap.
Trying to make sure that that 15 cents a day for that ramen's keeping you nice and full.
Yeah, I try to watch my wallet more than my weight, I guess I should say.
Man, I ate a lot of ramen in college. But when I wasn't eating ramen, I was eating pizza and drinking beer, so that explains a lot.
From Email Wildcat 82, whom amongst you is most likely to win the Billy Martin Commemorative Award for Sportsmanship? K-Ned requests the award to be renamed in honor of Earl Weaver.
K-Ned posted a video of Earl Weaver going off. Do we need context here? Do we need...
I think I need some context.
These are managers blowing up at umpires. Earl Weaver.
Okay.
K-Ned posted a really good video of Earl Weaver just going off on this umpire, and the umpire was giving it back. It was like 3 minutes long in the thread. Like, go back to the questions thread, everybody, and go watch this video, because it's probably the best. Because it sounds like they're mic'd up. I don't know where the microphone is, but you can hear everything clearly what they're saying, and it's hilarious. But who here amongst us three could give the business to an umpire or referee the best?
Oh, it's me.
Not me.
It's definitely me. I mean, I've had my meltdowns. I'm not as emotional as I used to be, but man, when we had that Go Power Cat softball team, man, I'll give them the business. They start squeezing a softball strike zone. Now they're going to hear it from me. It's a damn softball game. It's hitter's game. Make them hit the ball. Freaking Blue. Come on, man. Come on.
I was an umpire for 5 years, and I only ever threw one coach out, and we were having a pretty rough game, but I called a kid out at third, and he yelled, he said it out loud, that's BS, but he said the words. I'm just like, all right, see ya.
Don't mess with Zach.
Dumped him. I'm just like, all right, let's move on.
Was he actually out, or was he supposed to be safe?
Oh, he was out. The kid, I made the right call. Like, I will stand up for my call no matter what. I was standing right there. The kid had the tag on him. Like, don't know what he wanted.
There was something so great about throwing a coach out when I was umpiring. Man, it was just great. Coach was giving me crap from the get-go. I don't know. I think he was drunk and had a bad day, and it was like high school age girls softball, and I was 17, and he's giving me crap, and I ran him. He was just giving me crap about everything and anything.
I do not miss that job, but I did get better as time went on. I didn't hear for my last 2 or 3 years of doing it. My strike zone was great. I didn't hear from parents. It was easy going. Don't miss it though.
Yeah.
How old were the kids when you were doing that, Zach?
Yeah, anywhere from 8 to 13 or 14. I didn't do too much older stuff. It was mostly just youth, and most of the parents are just idiots. I'll say it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my kid. I'm gonna. If my kids want to play sports, if I have kids, I will absolutely be the parent that sits on the end of the bench, into the bleachers, just away from everybody, and I'm going to watch in silence. Because I absolutely hated hearing my parents, mostly my mom, whenever I'd play. Oh, Zach! It's like, please just be like the other kids' parents that just sit there. I was so jealous of the kids that had parents that cared, but did it in silence. They're like, all right, you're playing sports. I'm not going to embarrass you. That's why I liked golf. Nobody talks to you in golf. Yeah, there's no officials.
Umpired for golf?
What?
I'm just kidding.
You'd have the volunteers and the rules officials, I guess, but they're not you're not arguing with them.
Yeah.
They're you go to them because you need help. You're like, hey, what's this ruling here? All right, cool. Play the ball as it lies. All right.
Last question of the Overtime podcast. If the only vehicles in the world were pickups, what kind of truck would you purchase?
Oh, Ram. I'm a Dodge guy. That big old Ram, that grill. That's a grill that looks like it belongs on a truck. It's big and mean and nasty looking. You got to have a extended cab, big old engine, haul my trailer. I don't know what I'm going to have on my trailer. I don't have a boat. I don't have a motorhome. I might just drive around with a damn trailer with blocks of cement on it because I got a trailer. I think I'm going to have at some point, if I ever win the lottery, every vehicle made by Dodge. Well, except for the Journey. Nobody wants that. And I'd have the minivan, too, because who knows? Who knows? You might want to go on vacation, have the minivan. Take the dogs, take the seats out. That's pretty cool. I might have them all. I know this. I'm going to have a Challenger, and it's going to be souped up. Same with the Charger. I'm going to be driving around. I'm going to find a way to drive them both at the same time. I don't know how. I'm going to do it. But I'm going to have a truck. I'm going to have a truck, and I'm going to wear boots, and I'm going to spit a lot. And that's my goal in life right there. That sums it up.
Alrighty then.
I'd be sad if every car had to be a truck. I'd be very sad. But what's the old school car that had a pickup in the back? Is that an El Camino?
That's an El Camino. I won't.
Does that count?
That could kind of count. I want them to redo the El Camino, like a modern version of the El Camino.
With a pickup in the back?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
With the problem with El Camino is the cab wasn't very big, so I wouldn't really find one now. But I'd like it like an extended cab El Camino.
So either that, if I had to buy an actual truck, it'd be a Sierra or a Silverado. That's what I like. I'm a GM guy if I have to buy a truck, but I'm not going to buy a Nissan Titan or whatever. I will switch brands there for that allegiance.
Wow, man.
I will not drive a Nissan truck because a truck is an American thing.
Yeah.
Trust the Americans to make the trucks. But if I really, really had to buy one, it'd be a Cybertruck.
What?
The Tesla Cybertruck? It's
Tesla.
not out yet. Yeah.
Now they're looking to build them. They might be in Tulsa. Tulsa or Austin, apparently, where they're looking to build it.
They are goofy looking, and I love it.
I don't know if you really haul anything. Gills, you're not a truck guy, are you?
Nope, I am not. But logistically speaking, if I wanted to pursue my career as a delivery driver for Pizza Hut, I would just have to go with whichever truck has the best mileage.
So now you're thinking about career here with the delivery.
Oh, yeah. This is just a side gig I'm doing with you, Fitz, but my calling in life is delivering pizzas for sure.
I think you should pre-order that Cybertruck.
Yeah.
You'll save all that money on gas.
Yeah, but if I had to pick one, it'd be probably a Toyota. My dad used to have a Tundra, so kind of grew to like that a little bit. So I'll go with Toyota.
Wouldn't a minivan be best for delivering pizzas? Get that door, that automatically sliding door, and the pies are right there.
Oh, man, I can't imagine. That'd be awesome.
Plus, I mean, think about it. The nice thing about a minivan is you could take like 7 girls on a date at once. I mean, that'd be cool. And they'd be impressed you have a minivan.
I'm pretty sure Darren Ravel tweeted out a picture. I think it was a screenshot of one of his old tweets from a few years ago, but I think it said Pizza Hut by 2020 was going to start rolling out autonomous pizza delivery vehicles with no drivers and then just show up at your house and you get the pizza out of it. I mean, we really need that right now for what our current timeline is, but Gills, your job might be in question here if the robots take over.
Oh boy, this could be bad.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pick a career that the robots can't do, simply said. And talking about sports and having bad opinions about sports is my lane, and a robot can't do it. There we go.
Oh, but I'm sure we could get a script, like a digital script, and have some computer write. We could probably have somebody write this podcast if they put all the transcripts of the podcast into a generator, and they could probably produce an entire podcast. It'd be hilarious. Kind of like what they do with movie scripts.
I think we do that with SEALs.
You want to do the SEALs now?
I don't really want to do the SEALs. By the way, I've been ordered to, I don't know if I said this already, put in actual breaks into the overtime. You know, like we would just cut to commercial between questions, but now they've said every time we go to commercial, you need to put in, hey, we'll be right back because it's commercial, blah, blah, blah. So I use the SEALs. That's why you hear the SEALs now at the break. Or it's, I didn't want to, I'm fighting the man here. I'm all about that right now. Don't mess with me, man. You tell me to do something, I'm going to do it as minimally as I have to achieve what you want. Boom. We're going to truck on out of here is what we're going to do. Thanks for listening to the Midweek Overtime Podcast. It's like a special treat. It's a throwback. But get to the site on Thursday night, Friday. Friday to be safe. Who knows? Maybe I'll decide I want to have a beer after I do my big interview. And not get it up till Friday morning. But on Friday, we'll have another edition of Life of Fitz. Joe Bob Clements was up. Life of Fitz with someone else on Friday, and then someone else next week. We're just going to keep doing them because apparently this little summer project's never going to end. And we'll just do this. I don't know. That's it. Bye.
You've been listening to the PowerCat Overtime Podcast, presented by Fridge Wholesale Liquor. PowerCat Podcast. All rights reserved. GoPowerCat.com and Spirit Street Publishing.
With Blue Link Plus, you can access your Hyundai Tucson Limited remotely. Doors unlocked, temperature set, lost car found.
There it is.
Get complimentary class-leading Blue Link Plus. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.